Hi friends, it's Yvon. I'm at the Goodwill. Let's go see if we can find something to flip for profit, or just a good deal for ourselves, or maybe a cute gift for a friend. Alright, here we go. Let's check the end cap. That's really pretty. $1.99. Yeah, I think I'll get that. That almost looks like Polish pottery. $2.99, but I don't think that's Polish. I think that's China. I think I saw those at Home Goods. Let's get this. That's a nice teapot. $6.99. Alright, let's get on in here. You look like a Hostess original or something. $1.99. I like you. I'll get that too. Put that in the booth. A little Monopoly thing. It was a keychain or something. Let's see what this plaque is. Morning showers, contemporary stuff, but it might be somebody that has a good name. $2.99. Yeah, I think we better check that out. That's pretty cute. It's got a little cat on it too. Oh, but there's some fading. Okay. That was cute though, huh? Okay. So, not too long ago we saw what? Pizza socks or taco socks? It was weird. Now we have cake socks. Cupcake socks. That is the Air Force Academy Chapel, which is under a big, huge box. I mean a huge box as they renovate it. It's been, gosh, over 5 years now, and it's still covered in a box. They're fixing it, but it sure is taking a long time. $3.99 and 30% off. I feel like I still have some in my booth though. You know what? I took another look at that mouse. I had to put it back. I got too excited. Its ears are way too chipped. Like, not even fixable, you know, in a passable way. That's a bummer. I really liked it. In here, ducks. 80s, 90s ducks. I looked at this last time. I was thinking about that for my mom. It's got a chip on it. Little wooden plates. Can't see where they're from. Ecuador. Made in Ecuador. I was going to say Peru off the top of my head, but that makes sense too. Chopsticks. Let's see if they're fancy though. Oh my gosh, they are kind of fancy. Let's pull this out. Kind of fancy. High Zanking Present Chopsticks of China. High Zanking. Okay. A bunch of high Zanking chopsticks. And then little porcelain ducks. Maybe those are to rest them on. I know what those are. Those are cheaters. That's what I have to use. I just cannot do chopsticks very well. Hannah tried to show me. I never could get it. So I used the cheaters that I got once at a sushi place. $3.99. That's kind of interesting, huh? I might get that. Anyways, this is $5.99. I really like the little ducks. Nice felt case. I think I'll pass on it though. But back to this. This is interesting with the 3D figural. And not a bad frame. I might get that too. Okay, here's some slab pottery. Sure is cool. $1.99. If they would have finished the inside too, it's not bad. Canada, hang in there. $5.99 for the big seal planter. And vases. Just floral vases, maybe some recycled glass from Spain or Mexico. Little blue crust. And I looked at that last time. It's nice. It's nice pottery. Very heavy. Nice glaze on it. But too many issues for the price. Oh, we got the whole road to ourselves for a moment. Like that. These look kind of European, don't they? Or maybe Lennox? Oh no. Made in Belgium. Not bad. Kind of that soft plaster though. I have one of these. It has a big deer looking at you very oddly. Let's see. It's too blurry to say what that name is, but I have it hanging up. It's so fun to look at. That's a nice piece too. Confirmation. Okay, what are you? Now that's cute. These look kind of new though, don't they? I can't tell if those are new or old. They're giving me Target vibes. Target stays on the trends. Those are cool though. Coasters, $2.99, yeah. Little honeycomb coasters, 4 of them inside. I'll probably have to take the tape off and make sure they're all okay. I see a glass back there. Hang on, let me get to it. Demon Slayer. You go on with your bad self. Aw, it's broken, you guys. It's $12.99. Yeah, I'll probably be hitting the bins a lot this year. But in all fairness, lately I've been sticking close to home, close to Mom's house. So the thrift stores that I've been hitting a lot are the ones close. And on this side of town, they are a little more expensive. And I know that a couple of them on the other side of town that don't get visited quite as much, they're a little cheaper. How much is that? $3.99 and 30% off. Irish Blessing. Got some dolls. Oh my goodness, here's one of these. Fun, fun. Okay. If you know, you know on that. Crazy. It's going to be included in my scam videos. Okay, you are super cute now. Darn, broken. Some of that German stuff. I sold all of mine pretty quickly. Of course, it had the red and the purple around the bird. $5.99. That one's just plain. Hey, that's got strawberries. $14.99. That's actually not bad, especially for personal use. And the only reason I would say so is for some reason strawberries seem to be going viral with a few design people, and I've noticed a couple resellers picking up on that. The only problem is, in this day and age, the influencers hop on things really quick, and so do the manufacturers, and trends just aren't lasting as long as they used to. So on a lot of these, you got to get in and you got to get out unscathed to make sure you remain whole financially. $4.99. Those don't sell for that much more in that color. I gotta check that kind of stuff out. Sometimes you get a surprise. Oh gosh, you guys were so tempting to me last time. If you were a purse, those are blowing up. The sequin lobsters and things like that. People are going to TJ Maxx, etc. to find them. And you can get, flip them for a little more. Some banded onyx. That's a little more than I feel comfortable paying. Okay, here's some information. I just did viral beaded purses. You can see retail prices there. Pretty expensive. And I'm doing images, so here's some pictures for you. And then I did videos, and I've got some TikTok videos here I'll show you. So they're going and buying them. And I'll admit, I did look at my local Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I didn't find any. But some of those price tags say like $34.99, and then they're flipping them for over 100. So there you go. Try your luck. Middle age is when you hear snap, crackle, pop, and you're not eating cereal. Oh my goodness, don't get me started. There's a nice little celadon. Very new. Made in Thailand though. Alright, let's find us another aisle. Hey, I did check that owl thing that looks kind of Polish, and I was right. Made in China. You don't really want to stand up, do you? Okay, anyways, I see something over here. Might be more interesting. See some optic swirl. This piece here. Now I know people say don't pick up by the handle, but if it's gonna break, I want to know now, not when my customer buys it. Oh, nice. $6.99. That is nice. Yeah, I think I'll get that. That's different. Yeah, it feels okay. And the handle's good. That nice bottom. Let's check the other pieces. There's a nice little, only $2.99. I think I will do this too, since it's only $3, and kind of put it all together, right? In a little display. But now the glasses, there's only 3. That's a bummer. $3.99, there's only 3 of them. I could just get 2. Let me think about that. Let's see what someone did here. Everything but the little leaves I like. I think I'll pass on that. I'd love to find some more cake stands that are more ornate. I've sold all of them. So we talked about those last time. I need to start hitting some of the other ones for y'all, right? And well, for myself too. Yeah, some of the ones that are a little less expensive and not quite as many resellers. Let's see what name is on that. Polish pottery. It's not bad, is it? How much? $12.99. That'll make somebody happy, but not a reseller. This looks like Grace's Teaware, which is new stuff, but it's actually popular. Made in China, Christian Home. That's a new name for me. It's just transfers. Sometimes though, these newer names, everyone's getting stuff made in China, so there's that. But anyways, these designer people that have TV shows and stuff, like who are the big ones now? Like Joanna Gaines with her Magnolia. That's mass produced. Sometimes there's money left. Like they're just popular. They go viral and they're popular. That's cool with the holder. $12.99 though. I've sold this kind of stuff before. Who is that? Heartstone. Escapes me, y'all. Lots of crystal glass. That was cute with the hearts. But let's look at this. I see some more of the German stuff. Unless it's the copycat. There is a... Oh no, this is the good stuff. Okay, now that one, even though it's clear, I think I'll get because of the birds. And it's a casket. Trinket box casket. Sure she's okay. The beak's okay. Kind of pointy to hold. I am going to go ahead and pay $5.99 for that. Yeah, see the bird is on that too. And it's hit on the back. Let's see. No side hits, but yeah, I'm going to get that. I've got a customer for that stuff. She bought all of it. Then her husband came back. Well, she bought a bunch of it, and then her husband came back. I think it was right before Valentine's. I'm pretty sure, and he bought the rest of it. And they called me, and I gave them a little bit of a deal. But I'm gonna get that too. This is interesting. Scientific, what? Kodak? Is that for real, or is that a knockoff? $2.99. Okay, that might be something. If that's vintage, for like measuring your chemicals or something. Yes, that's gonna need to be checked out. Most likely I'm gonna get that. It's not a knockoff, it's only $2.99. Clear is coming back. People are still saying that, and I'm going to agree, but it's not all of it. This one's starting to get a little sun purple on it. $2.99. I don't know if you can tell, but ever so faintly. If it was just a little more, that would be very tempting. Maybe the little tiny server. Yeah, $1.59. For some reason, all of my little art glass, little pictures like this, or art pottery, they sell really quickly if I keep them under $12. Anywhere from 8 to 12. If it's really cool and a little bigger, maybe 15. So let's throw that in there and see what happens. I'm in clothing, but I'm just doing rounder tops. That's a cute little one, isn't it? Look at that. $2.99. Chipped, darn. I think I know what this is. Isn't that Wedgwood? Some newer stuff. Yeah, $3.99. Still new and sealed. Happy Camper coasters. Day Glow lucite purse, but that is new. What is happening here? Fortaleza. La Fortaleza. Okay, I'll have to see what that means in Spanish. I wish it just had the bugs on it. $3.99. Mexican, of course. Let's find out what that means. I'm not really doing clothing. I don't have a lot of time. But this was hanging right there. And I'm going to get this because Renaissance Festival is going on. Let's see. I think it still has 5 weeks left. It's only $3.99. I used to make so much money selling thrifted Renaissance style clothing. I did that a lot back in Dallas. And I have never done it here. Let me try it and see what happens, okay? I think that will sell out of my booth to someone who is going to the Renaissance Festival. And I spotted one of those tissue t-shirts for myself. Only $3.99. And just let me say one more thing about clothing since we're right here. I looked at this because it's nice and long for my tall girl. It's a pretty little thing. Fast fashion who is trying to up a little bit. They're trying to up it a little bit. They use a lot of influencers, yes. Made in China, yes. But as you can see, it's fully lined, even the sleeves. They're trying to level up just a little bit. Are those real bust darts? Because sometimes they fool you. They just put in like what looks like a bust dart, but it's actually not darted. It's so crazy. So I tried it on, and guess what? They did mess up, though. The sleeves are way too skinny. When you put it on, you can't hardly bend. So that's where you kind of have to know how clothing is constructed. So that is a place in Puerto Rico. That's too bad. I like it with the love bugs, Volkswagens on it. We better put it back though. Very lightweight. Maxera. Someone hand painted a cruet. It's not bad actually. They sign it? They did. 2012, $4.99. Those were so popular in the 80s and 90s. Nice chintz plate. It's transfer. It's a little bit newer than I'd want. I couldn't even hardly read it. Alright, my friends. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.